and welcome to episode 66, Pickup Sticks of Unqualified Game Chat. I'm your host, Azario Lopez, and with me today is the very sleepy, yet very productive Spencer, the Legacy.
You know, I took our delayed episode, thanks YouTube. I took the advice of past Spencer and Azario. I said, I am going to look like Miles Teller in Top Gun. I'm gonna commit, and I went to the gym at 5 a.m. this morning.
Wow.
I woke up at 5 a.m. and then I walked to the gym at 5:30, which was 40 minutes, and then I was at the gym, and then I walked home.
A 40-minute walk home?
40 minutes both each way. Then I sat down for 40 minutes. Then I got ready for work.
Are you a nap guy? Can you take naps?
I can, but it's dangerous because I'm a heavy sleeper.
And
I don't want to be late for work. So
I love a good nap.
I love a good nap.
I try
about that midday sleep. Ooh, but you get pissed if people wake you up. I don't know what it is. There's just like this primal anger if someone starts to wake you up.
There's this thing that I was listening to an interview with Jerry Seinfeld, and he was talking about that he does this thing where he will go every time he'll like start something new, whether it's wake up from a nap or start a new project. He always puts water on his face, splashes water on his face. And then that like enters the new thing. So after listening to that, every time I wake up from a nap, or mostly when I wake up from a nap, I always splash water on my face, and that usually makes me feel a little better. Just like
Jerry.
Yeah, I'm like transitioning to the next thing, just waking up a little bit and becoming something new. I don't know. It's just maybe try it out. Maybe
I'll try it. I'm open to it.
Put a little water on your face. Yeah. I'm excited. There's a difference between people who work out in the morning and work out at night.
Yeah, I just know I won't have the motivation after work. I'll be tired.
The morning people are psychopaths.
That's me, baby.
I used to run in the morning just to beat the sun, but then my hours changed, and so now I can't really. I just don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. anymore, especially when I'm editing videos to like 11 midnight. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I mean, I go to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, so it's not like every day that I'm waking up at 5 a.m. If it was like 5 days, I wouldn't do it. But
the thing about going to the gym is once you start doing those 3 days a week, 2 or 3 days a week, you're going to start wanting to do more. And like the little bit of changes, well, maybe if I just go this extra day, then it'll speed it up, and it will.
That's good. I'm tired of being a big chub.
You're not a big chub.
I'm tired of being a dang porker.
Oh my God.
My mom gets so mad when I talk to her, and she's like, oh, it's good that you work now. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be roly-poly-oly no more. She's like, that's so mean to yourself. I'm like, yeah, but I won't be able to make these jokes if I succeed. So I gotta get them all out.
I posted a picture on my Twitter recently where when I was really big, almost my biggest, and probably my biggest. And all I did was miss the shirt that I was wearing, and I can't seem to find it. So
I went through my closet. I'm sure this is what people come to Unqualified Game Chat for, is gym talk.
Yeah.
But I went through my closet to find workout shorts, and I found a bunch of shirts that are slightly too small for me. And I was like, these are good shirts. I'm glad that I have like drive to
wear them.
It'd be nice to wear them again when I'm not a big fucking chungus anymore.
Big loaf.
A big oaf.
A big oaf loaf.
When I'm no longer a fucking giant. There's fucking fat people in our audience. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about me because I'm a big fat man. I'm just talking about me.
He's not though. Everybody's beautiful.
Yeah, if you're comfortable, then that's all. Who fucking cares what other people think?
Yeah.
If you're comfortable with how you look and how you feel, and you're not doing anything that hurts other people or yourself or is illegal, who fucking cares? Just if you like being big, keep on keeping on, brother. It's not for me anymore.
You know what? Pizza and just food in general is so fucking good.
It is. I don't blame anyone who's fat.
Oh, it's
because as a fat guy, fuck, it's good. It's good shit.
What's your favorite pizza?
I like Hawaiian. It's very Canadian.
With pineapples?
Yeah, it's very Canadian.
You're disgusting.
That wasn't that they call it Hawaiian, but it was invented in Canada.
You're very gross. Like you're the sweetness on
because I'm fat.
No, the sweetness of the pineapple on the pizzas.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Are you serious?
Second best is probably like deluxe, where it's like mushroom, pepperoni, green pepper.
I'm a vegetarian, so I just like to sneak that into every episode that I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah. I'm not. If you fucking breathe and you aren't a people, get in my belly.
Oh my god. No one's safe.
No, I wouldn't eat a dog or something like that. I just eat the regular meats, you know. I also like there's this one that you can get at my local pizza chain that's like goat cheese, spinach, sun-dried tomatoes, and bacon, and that's a really good combo.
I used to like Canadian bacon when I was like 11 years old. I remember that being like
it's good.
It's from Canada though, right?
It's part of why I love Hawaiian, because it's Canadian bacon and pineapple and maybe ham.
What is Canadian bacon?
Fucking meme comments like pineapple on pizza. That's 2017 called. You're already fucking 5 years late to the funny Twitter. Shut up. You saw fucking Ninja say that on Twitter or some shit. Who cares? I'm tired. Who cares?
Is Ninja still huge? I
saw him once in real life.
Oh my god.
I was at a Las Vegas airport to go to the H1Z1 tournament. Which is really funny.
Did you say hi? Did you say you're?
No, I was walking through the airport.
Hi?
And
a ninja.
I didn't know who he was at the time. I was walking through the airport and I just see this like vibrantly blue-haired man walking through the airport with people taking pictures and shit, like cameras around him. And I was like, who the fuck's that? And then I saw him like later that it was like, oh, Ninja arrives. And I was like, I guess that's who I saw. So I don't know. I guess I saw Tyler Blevins or whatever his name is.
Well,
that's my cool story. Can you tell we have nothing to talk about? We're just talking about the gym,
nothing
pizza,
to talk
Ninja.
about this episode. The problem is that all the events are happening tomorrow and Sunday and all these. So
we're just going to talk about my lifestyle choices. That's the topic of today's episode.
With that said, this podcast is recorded every week, posted to podcast services on Thursdays, and your YouTubes and your Spotifys. Check it out there. If you can, leave us a comment on the iTunes or wherever you listen to the podcast. It helps us out a lot.
Helps us get those big bucks.
Yeah, if we're trying to make some money.
I got to pay for that gym membership. Ooh. If you guys don't watch the podcast, you're making me unhealthy.
It's your fault.
Just saying.
His cholesterol is on your hands.
My death in 3 years will be on your hands.
You're not that big. You're not that big. Whatever happened to that big dude that got all the PS4s and stuff? And
what?
Boogie? Boogie.
The last I heard of Boogie was when he shot a warning shot in the air when someone came to his house.
Oh my god.
I don't remember what happened after that. I just remember there's a really famous Twitter picture of him with a gun.
I'm glad I checked out of that guy.
I never checked in. I just literally know that scenario.
Yeah, all I know is that he got a bunch of PS5, like the first PS4 or like the first Xbox or something, and then like Sony and Microsoft are like virtue signaling and like, oh yeah, we gave this big dude a video game system.
That's weird.
It's like, they're like posting pictures about it.
What about this big dude?
Yeah, come on, hey. But that's all in the past.
Yeah, no, the warning shot, that's more present.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so I expect lots of supportive comments saying, Spencer, you're doing great. I need those dopamine releases.
Oh yeah.
I need actually, Azario and I talked about this like after the podcast last week, where I'm not posting on social media or anything that I'm going to the gym, because then people are like, oh, nice, and then you're like, oh,
I stopped going.
Dopamine.
Yeah.
And then you don't go. So
you don't go
only you listeners, only you guys get the little secret.
An Unqualified Game Chat exclusive.
This is a Patreon exclusive episode, by the way.
They know. They know.
But yeah, so you guys are in on a little secret, and don't tell nobody. I'll be real sour if you do. If you tell my social media contacts and they start congratulating me, again, my death in 3 years will be on your hands. A lot riding on you guys this week.
Are you playing anything currently?
I haven't had time to play Xenoblade 2 because you need like a degree to play that game. And when I'm tired, I'm like, man, this is tough. So I'm getting back to that, but so this past weekend, I was like, my parents were gone and I had to go watch the dog because he's a puppy and he can't go downstairs or he'll pee. Like, so I basically had to sit in the living room for 2 days with my old dog, and that's fine, you know? But I was like, okay, I might as well, get some like trophies in my Vita. So
you charged up the Vita?
I charged up the Vita, and I was like, what's a cheap, easy platinum? It was like Lego Lord of the Rings. And I was like, fuck, I can go to Lego game. I don't want to think right now. I want to hear Lord of the Rings music. And I got it thinking it'd be like the cool PS3 version or whatever. They ported the 3DS version to the Vita.
Whoa.
It sucked. Granted, I 100% of it and got the plat because I had nothing else to fucking do. But the disappointment was immeasurable. My day was ruined. I turned it on and it's like shitty compressed, like, oh, Mr. Frodo, oh, what are you doing? Gonna bring the ring there. I was like, gee,
what did he say? Wah, 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 wah,
yeah, exactly. And it's like the no open. I was like, man, this kind of smells. It's no good. But again, I had nothing else to do, so I just did that. And otherwise, I'm trying to think of like.
Do you remember when everyone used to take their 3DS to events?
Yeah, Street Pass.
To Street Pass.
Street Pass ruled. I almost completed it.
And do you remember? Yeah, do you remember when like you took it to an event and like you weren't getting Street Passes? Like slowly,
like slow death.
Yeah, the slow death of it, and like slowly, you're like realizing that people stopped bringing their.
Yeah, it was sad.
It was sad.
That's like the saddest way to like find something, like to find out that something's demographic is shrinking, is to just be like, oh, I'm checking my 3DS every like 10 steps and it's got 10 people, to being like, you carried the whole day and you got four.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh. And that was a nice little app, you know, they like the more people you got, then the more instruments were in the music. So it was like, it kept getting better and better. And then like you'd play all these little games with them. It was you know, I'm a little worried about Nintendo because they don't do shit like that no more. They don't,
there's no incentive.
Fun little free things.
There's no incentive to bring your Switch around with you.
Yeah. I've heard that a lot of the little free things and stuff like that were Iwata. And there's that story going around, right? Rest in peace. There's that story going around right now that Reggie had to fight to get Wii Sports for free with the Wii. Like Miyamoto didn't want to give it for free, and Reggie had to really, really convince Iwata that it was worth it. So I'm thinking like all the people who gave like cool free little apps or demos or games, it seems like they're all kind of gone. So I'm a little worried that I'm a little worried what that means. Maybe Nintendo's fine. But you know, it's
whenever I read about Iwata or like look at parts of his life, I always end up crying.
He just seemed like a really genuine guy, like a really nice, passionate person.
Fucking nerd.
I want to get that Ask Iwata book. I saw that you guys got for review, didn't you?
Yeah, we reviewed it. It's an amazing.
I have Reggie's book here. I've not had the time to read it, but I bought it the day it came out, and I'm excited to read it. I just haven't had the dang time.
I hate that he put his face on it.
Why?
I wish
he's iconic.
He should just put his like me character or whatever.
He should have. Well, I would he like legally be allowed to do that? He should have put the little Mother 3 pin sprite art of him that he wears everywhere. He should put that.
What a dick.
What? That's funny. I say that as a huge Mother 3 simp. I just like at this point, I don't think Nintendo could release it and do it well. So like better than the fan translation, definitely not. So I'm at least Reggie had fun telling us no.
Well, the issue
ignoring us.
Well, the real issue it comes down to legal rights. Like people will just say that they're stealing the fan translation.
Even no, the fan translation has gone on record saying if you choose to translate it and you want
right,
this,
you can
just use it. You can just take it.
Yeah, that's.
I think it says that every time you boot up the game too.
I remember that actually.
Yeah. So right. I mean, it's literally. I think Reggie said in an interview with I don't know if it was IGN or who. He did an interview and he said like it's not about the characters who are maybe like modern, currently insensitive versions of like transgender characters. It's not about controversial subject matter. It's literally just like it won't sell enough. Like it has a passionate fan base, but it's a small fan base. Which if Reggie's saying that, I believe it because he would know.
Yeah, I think Xenoblade is like that too, though. I don't
know. I think because Lucas is in Smash, but I think Smash really boosted Xenoblade because I remember when the Shulk trailer came out and I was like, whoa, Shulk's gonna be in Smash. My friend was like, you mean Sheik? And I was like, no, Shulk. And within like a year, everyone knew who Shulk was. Everyone wanted to find a copy of Xenoblade. And then Pyra and Mithra come and
same.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2 gets really hard to get. Torna gets really hard to get.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's that Smash bump. I think if they put like Duster in with a whole animated trailer, maybe that would spike the appeal. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the big issue with like really long series like this is that like you have the Trails of series like are the Tales. Not wait, I mean Trails. Like I was right. Trails,
the Falcom
ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like there is a huge passion behind these games. Like these nerds just eat that shit up. Like, but really, you guys are playing all these games, and they're all freaking out about this Legend of Heroes Azure game that's supposed to be coming out from NIS America. And there's news later this week on the game that's supposed to come out, maybe a release date. I don't know. But like everybody who cares about the game has already played the fan translation of it. Yeah. So they're like, oh, Nisa better do X, Y, Z. Why? Like you guys are already expecting this stuff, but you've already played
you at that point, it's a matter of you're buying it to support that decision.
Yeah.
Because like if Mother 3 I've beaten Mother 3 like years ago when it was like I would still buy it because I'd be like, okay, they're doing that.
Do you think that the bigger fan base of people, like if I was I guess I would buy the physical maybe
of Mother 3, I would absolutely
of a Trails game. Like if
if
I really like the Trails, but you would have to be also in the mindset that you're going to replay an 80-hour game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the length is a big thing. Not only that, but there's kind of a mystique around Mother. That where it's like we never got this one, people love it.
Yeah,
we got one of the like where is that around with Trails that kind of like because I would say Mother 3 is the most infamously not localized game. I would say
the problem with Trails is that right now in America we're so behind on the releases that are coming out in Japan.
It's the Yakuza situation.
They're behind like 4 or 5 games at this point, man. Yeah. There's not enough translators to even look at the game, and it's getting to the point where the Falcom, the way that localization works with Falcom too is that they accept XL files. So, and I don't know if a lot of Falcom fans know this, but so when NIS America needs to update the translation, Falcom has to do all that in-house, where normal games, they'll just let the publisher do it. Where Nisa would do do the translation, put it in their offices in the US, and then keep going. And then set. But with Falcom, you have to create you have to fill in the Excel files. You have to send it back to them. You have to wait for them to implement it. And then you have to wait for them to send back a finished copy. But by then it's already been 2 weeks, a week and a half, and then it has to go through approval. So what you just did has to go through checking. Oh, one mistake. Okay. Start over again.
Yeah.
Fix the Excel file, send it back to them, have them implement. That's the Falcom process. And it's still the process to today because I don't know. Falcom doesn't have a decision. Yeah. So it's a long journey. Journey for them. And I think one of the localizations for one of the games that NIS is doing, I think someone already leaked the translation for it and people are playing it. It's not supposed to come out till like later this fall too.
Yeah.
Someone's playing an early version of the localized version.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine that it's coming out this fall so they can ready physical editions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, let's just move on. And we really have nothing to talk about today.
We really don't. No, soon we're going to just start talking about like, God, I don't even have a joke.
The problem is that also the games I'm playing are embargoed.
Yeah.
So
classic game journalist conundrum.
I can't even talk about the games that I'm playing, but I have a preview and a review coming out next week. Honestly, the game that I'm reviewing right now, I played for 5 hours straight today.
Wow.
And that's what I'm saying. I haven't done that in so long. And I'm feeling really good. Like,
it's good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Huge issue for me lately is maybe passing like the hour mark where I play a game for an hour and then I'll automatically need a break. I'll check my phone. I'll go clean up something.
I've been there for a bit.
Yeah. And then maybe I'll come back later, I'll take a nap. I'll do, and playing a game for that long straight, getting invested in it enough to go back and like do collectible stuff and like want to play it more.
Yeah.
Even say you like complete a mission and even like missions that you complete and you want to replay them for a higher score or something.
Yeah.
For me to want to do that is a huge milestone in my like journey to get back into gaming. Recently I watched the Final Fantasy 16 trailer probably like 7 times, man.
It's cool. It's a good trailer.
The one that just came out.
Yeah.
And I've never been this excited for a game.
Wow.
In a long time. I cried when Final Fantasy 7 Remastered was first announced.
Yeah,
but
I went ballistic.
Oh my God, when you saw Cloud with the sword and just
I was that guy that the video went around at Spider-Man No Way Home who did a backflip. That was me when Final Fantasy 7 Remake was announced. Ran in front of the theater and did a backflip.
That's what I'm saying. So like I love that they're going back to the I don't know, medieval fantasy type stuff. That's cool. But
that's Yoshi
And with that said, I just love being excited about video games again. When you're covering games like how I do, you do get jaded,
Oh, absolutely.
You start expecting things, you start falling out. When you're playing a game, it becomes work.
Yeah. It's what they say about graphic designers, where once you're a graphic designer, you see every logo and every design and you're like, oh, I see all the issues with that. Oh, I see like you can't not look at games critically, which again, I always bring this up. We're not firemen. We're not putting our lives on the line or anything, but it is work, it's not the most intense work and you're not like changing the world, but it is, you do have to put effort in and look at stuff critically. So it's very easy to burn out if you go intensely long. And that's happened to me. I don't even know how many times. So I completely get it.
Yeah. It's been probably a while. Probably since January, I've been feeling like this, where everything's just been feeling like work. Then there's these games that pop up that remind me, oh shit, you are a gamer.
Oh shit, you are a gamer.
Like your muscle memory comes in your fingers, and you're like, oh fuck, like this.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, this is fun.
Yeah,
this is enjoyable.
This feels good. I can't wait to share my opinion about this game.
This isn't a piece of raw meat you're putting in the review machine and going. It's something that you're actually experiencing. Yeah, that's not to say that like games are bad, like have been bad all year or anything. You could play like a really excellent game and just not be in the frame of mind of being like, this is a lot of fun. So you're looking at it critically, but you're like, it's not necessarily the most, like, you're not like, whoa, this is awesome. You can be like, wow, this is really good, but I'm tired, like that kind of thing.
I was talking to the staff today. Modern Warfare 2 was announced. The Call of Duty game was revealed. I think it has like an October 27th release, 28th,
something like that.
And I was telling him, I was like, I'm kind of excited about Call of Duty. Like, I know that it's not what I like playing, but it's just something to just not give a shit about and still play, you know? Like, I love the over-the-top campaigns, and I think in general this series has always been what set the bar for first-person shooters to come after it.
I've never fully played one.
Like the whole game through?
None of them. I don't think I've completed a level in any of them. I've just, it's when I was a teenager, I was like, oh, it's that game that all the people who bully me play. I'm not really interested. And then as an adult, I was just like,
that's so funny, because in high school, I stopped playing RPGs because people were bullying me, and I just played Call of Duty. Like, and then
that's the difference between us. You're faced with bullying, and you're like, I'll change who I am for the better.
Yeah.
And I was faced with bullying, and I was like, who needs people? I have Final Fantasy 13.
I just conformed. I used to do big like tournaments and expedition matches in Call of Duty, and playing it now, I think it's like just junk food at this point. You could turn your brain off.
It's your version of Lego games is Call of Duty.
You know what I would really love to see?
Lego Call of Duty.
A new Devil May Cry game.
I'd love that. Devil May Cry 5 fucking rules.
Dude, I gave Devil May Cry 5 a 10 out of 10.
It's a 10 out of 10 game.
It's a goddamn master. Talking about it with you right now makes me want to replay it.
Yeah, because it's just like the most fun, stylish game.
It's stupidly fun, addictive. The characters are all hot.
When Devil May Cry hits, it hits.
Watch the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's
watching the funny pizza man shooting demons and being like, oh, this is good shit.
Yeah, that was such a good game.
Really was.
But back to me.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm just really trying to ride the line of like having a life while playing video games.
It's tough.
But I generally don't even want a life, you know. I want to like video games. I want to stop this desire to. I think I'm in search of like friends. Like I'm in this moment. I'm in this place where I just want friends to talk to come over, to hang out with me. But oh my God, dude, there is nobody in this town that plays video games, it seems. And
if only we weren't a whole fucking country away.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's like the people who do are like they want, when they come over, they just want to do something else. Or I just want a friend that'll let me play
sit on the floor with and play PS2.
Yeah. Or yeah, I'll play JRPG and you just sit there and like we play it together, you know?
You look at your phone and you're like, whoa, dude, that fucking rules. That's sick.
Yeah.
Whoa,
And
that's the big moment everyone talks about. Nice.
Are they playing World of Warcraft on their gaming laptop?
My friend and I, we would he would set up a TV and I would set up a TV and they'd be next to each other and he'd be playing like Pokemon Puzzle League and I'd be playing like Jack and Daxter.
Oh,
it was good shit. It was good shit.
Those are the fucking days.
Fucking days.
I miss it. I miss
too.
it, dude. I miss it, dude. No, nobody wants to hang out anymore. Everyone has shit. Everyone has responsibilities.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get to a point where I will pay somebody to just sit in my room and just
friend escort.
Oh my god, give me a host.
I see why. You know what? In a place where like working and having responsibility is so major, like Japan, I see why host and hostess clubs are fucking crazy, huge. Mm-hmm. I get it. Mm-hmm. You know, you just go hang out and someone's like, I care. And you're like, huh, here's $500. Thank you.
I just want a goddamn friend. Yeah. Even if I'm just sitting here doing my work and someone's playing a game behind me, I would love that
feeling.
Yeah, I don't know.
My friend would come over like weekly and play through Metal Gear Solid on my PS3 because he never played any of them. And we would order pizza and I would just watch him play Metal Gear Solid, like the whole series, and we would just shoot the shit. It was like, wow.
Dude, I love that.
That's so cool. Like I can watch someone play a game and just have my phone out and be like, this rules.
Yeah.
This fucking rules, dude.
Dun, 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 dun,
yeah, and then I hear that and I go, oh, dude, you fucked up.
Fucking, come on, get your shit together.
So you should try like not sucking, dude. And he's like, yo, fuck off, dude. And you're like, oh, let's grab pizza. Oh, fuck. I'm romanticizing a friendship so much, but it's so true.
You each have like a 2 liter of something.
Oh, fuck. Those were the days. Those were the days.
I love it. I love it so much.
Sorry, I moved to Canada.
I got to get you to California.
It's true. California. I'm a little wizard kid. That's all I do is I go
California.
That was me. People don't know that. That was me. California. It's because I knew that's where IGN was.
So hopefully next week we'll have more to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, I will just talk about whatever happens tomorrow.
Yeah. It was at the Jeff Keighley crap.
Is it tomorrow or the next day? I don't fucking know.
I think it's tomorrow, Summer Game Fest.
Yeah. One Piece game's going to be there. That's exciting.
Oh, that looks good.
One Piece RPG. I'm very, very excited.
But we've been fooled before on the One Piece open world.
Yeah, but this one is a turn-based RPG.
We've been fooled before.
This is One Piece Dragon Quest, I dare say.
The last One Piece game that, I liked One Piece Warriors.
I liked World Seeker.
Which one was World Seeker?
The 3D action RPG where you run around. It's not even isn't it RPG? I haven't played it in a long time, but
World Seeker sucked.
I liked World Seeker.
You are insane.
I had a good time playing it. Maybe I'm just
a 58. I just remember that game being boring. 58? As a 58 on Metacritic.
That's like borderline not functional. That's really like 68. I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's a difference of opinion. Whatever.
As a 7 out of 10 on Steam.
Yeah, see, I can understand a 7, but a 5.8, like a 50, that seems it's a functional game.
I think I liked Unlimited World Red.
Oh, that one's fun. Yeah.
I liked that one.
That one's fun where you like catch bugs and shit.
Yeah. That was fun.
I just love One Piece. Put One Piece on a fucking cracker, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I heard it's ending soon too.
Soon. He's entering the final saga. That's probably going to be a couple to a few years.
That's so sad.
Which is good because I'm not ready for One Piece to end.
And then you have the spin-offs after that.
I don't know if he'll do that. He's not I think he's always had a set ending and story in mind, he said, Eiichiro Oda. Mm-hmm. And I really he doesn't need to because he's the most rich mangaka, I think, ever because he's he made One Piece. You can't underestimate how huge, you can't overestimate, how huge One Piece is in Japan. I don't think there's going to be Bun Piece about Boofy, his son, getting the 2 piece. I don't think. So I don't know. I'm not ready for 10 though. I've been reading it since Shonen Jump was in the early 2000s, a real magazine.
Yeah, each chapter.
And I was like what, like 8 or something, and I'd be reading and there'd be blood, and I'd be like, holy shit.
Where did you get it from?
The Shoppers Drug Mart here, which is like your wall. What's the pharmacy? Walgreens or
Walgreens? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. Plus, eventually, I convinced my parents as a gift for, I don't know if it was a birthday or what. And I was like, please subscribe me to Shonen Jump. Please. I want to get it monthly. It comes with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Not only that, I want to read One Piece and Yu Yu Hakusho every week. That's all I want. And they were like, okay, like it's a book, so that's fine. And gosh, I still have them all. I have my little Shonen Jump collection, and every time I go to anime shows, I look for ones I don't have to try and get them all. And it's so I'm not ready for One Piece to end. It's like the last like remaining string of something that's still ongoing from when I was a kid. I mean, Dragon Ball technically is with the new movie, but I'm just not ready for One Piece to end.
I'm with you. One Piece is the only shonen that I actually kept up with.
Yeah.
Over the years, and kept up with the chapters, kept up with the games. If you want to catch up with One Piece, play the Warriors game, the third one. The second. If
you want to see if you would like it, because that'll give you like the general story.
Yeah.
You won't have like a lot of the big moments or the nuance. So then if you like it, then you can like go and read it. Mm-hmm. I recommend, if you choose to read the manga, that's a good choice. But I recommend remembering your favorite parts and looking them up in the anime, like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because the music and the voice acting of One Piece are top notch. The pacing's all over the place in the anime sometimes, which is why like I get not watching 1,000 episodes. But A, there's One Pace, which is a website where they cut episodes to make it really well paced. And B, just look up your favorite fights and moments and like, oh, I want to see this really emotional moment, because I guarantee it's done really well.
Yeah, I caught up after like years. I caught up through the manga in like a month.
Yeah,
I think,
exactly.
As opposed to watching 400 episodes
over like a year.
Oh yeah. And
it's easy to read fast.
I mean, I guess you could put the dub on and just forever watch.
That's what my brother does. He just has the dub on while he does stuff. You
can do that.
I just like the Japanese voices too much. They're so perfect for their cast.
They're very good.
Probably because like some of them were written, like Frankie was written for that voice, I'm pretty sure. So it fits.
And on top of that, if you play the games following it, they very rarely have, I don't know if any of them have the English voices, do they?
I don't think so. I think English voice acting is a whole different thing, because like that's why Jump Force wasn't dubbed. That's why, because I think like different companies have the rights to a bunch of those different series. So I don't think that's an issue in Japan, I guess, because they'll have all the original voice actors, but they won't dub crossover stuff here. And it's probably not profitable to dub like a big RPG of One Piece in English for when One Piece got shot in the foot by 4Kids already. And it's not as big as like it is in Japan. So
did they ever fix those early localizations?
I think the manga officially in English still calls him Zolo, just for consistency.
Wow.
Because they don't want to reprint like a bunch of old volumes and switch it to Zoro. And but otherwise the manga wasn't altered very much as far as I know to fit the 4Kids, and they redubbed, like Funimation redid all the early episodes a while back. So, and the Funimation dub's good. I just think the Japanese voices are like pitch perfect for those.
Yeah. Characters. Once you're used to it, you're used to it. Yeah. Same with like Dragon Ball, the English to Japanese voices is so drastic.
English is great. I grew up with it.
Yeah.
But I fucking love Old Lady Goku, and you'll never change my mind on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's so perfect.
Yeah. Well, clearly we have nothing to talk about this week.
But we talked about One Piece and Dragon Ball.
Our favorite.
Go listen to We Are. So this is the best anime opening ever made.
You know, Kana Boom. They have a One Piece opening song. I don't know what's the English. what's the English? Silhouette.
Silhouette. Which one's that? Let's see.
It's good. It's good.
Silhouette. Isn't this a Naruto opening?
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah, this is a Shippuden opening because this is also used for the Filthy Frank intro. The classic Filthy Frank anime.
All right, weebs. All right, weebs. I got it mixed up. But okay, so it was okay. So it's just shonen.
Yeah, it's shonen.
It's all
Naruto's
shonen.
a lot of fun.
It's all shonen, baby.
Yeah, but
God, I love Naruto too.
Naruto's great. I really like early Naruto the most, but I think it's all good. Go listen to We Are, because We Are rule. I was listening to it while working out today. That was one of the 4 songs that I managed to grab on a playlist. Dude,
put Kanaboon on your playlist.
I was working out. I was like, Atakemo, Yume wa Gaki Atsune. Just vibing, dude.
Good. So good.
Just covered in sweat.
You know, also for workout songs, I would do like Bump of Chicken has a few.
Bump of Chicken has some good one. Karma.
Oh my God. So good. They did the Blood Blockade Battlefront song too, the opener for that. Oh my God. They also did Final Fantasy Type 0 theme song.
Yeah.
Not a workout song. Slower. It's a slower song.
Slower, yeah.
But Bump of Chicken is just a great band.
Bump of Chicken is great. I love their name too.
Yeah, the drummer was like, I don't have time for dating because I always watch it too much. I watch too much anime. Like he went on record and said that he's
what a king. What a Chad.
Yeah, what a fucking Chad.
What a Chad.
Like they're like super nerds. They're all super nerds. They did a song with Hatsune Miku.
That rules.
Yeah.
Bless Bump of Chicken.
Yeah.
Keep going, Kings.
There's this band called Neki Cry or something like that. I don't fucking know. They did a song with Kanaboon, and they did like a duet thing, and now everyone's like on this I forgot their name though. Fuck. Now I need to look it up. And that's what we're gonna do on this podcast. We're gonna look it up. Necry Talkie is the name of the band.
Oh, I'll check that out.
And they use a lot of like cool sounds and stuff in their songs. And Jacob from the website got me into them.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's
who also fucking rocks?
Who?
Uberworld.
Who I've never heard of. Uberworld.
Second Bleach intro, which is a banger.
Ooh, okay.
They did the My Hero Academia, the one that's like, I think my ideals went, man. Like that one. That one's really good. They just do a lot of good shit. Asian Kung Fu Generation.
Oh yeah, dude. Fuck, they're like iconic, man.
Iconic.
They did the Eraser opener.
Yeah, they did. They've done Naruto. They've done Bleach. They've done.
Dude, they can do no wrong. Really,
really can't.
They have so many jams.
First Bleach intro by Asterisk, or no, it's Asterisk by Orange Range. That one's really good. I recommend looking at that too, because that's just a really good vibe song. You're like, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's so many good openings that got me into cool bands.
I think Parasite had a good outro. I forgot the name of the band though.
I really like that one outro for Iron Blooded Orphans of Gundam that just starts with orphans.
Oh yeah,
that's a classic.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, the opener for Gundam.
Raise your flag.
Raise your flag.
So good.
Oh yeah. Oh,
the rules.
I remember I was in a bookstore and it came on and I was just like, fuck, this is a good
rules.
song. Nobody was like jamming out. Beyond the Boundary had have you ever watched Beyond the Boundary?
No.
So I can't pronounce the name, but the band's called like the song's called like Daisy or something. And oh my God, it's so good. I can fucking listen to it 1,000 times. 1,000 fucking times. And if you have not seen Beyond the Boundary, it's 12 episodes long.
Oh, that's digestible.
Watch this anime. It's one of my favorites. It's such a good series, and no one talks about it. No, and the characters are all cute. There's a fan service episode. You know, what more do you need?
What more do you need?
There's blood. There's emotion.
Wow.
There's death.
You know what? While it's Weeaboo Hour, as we close out, go read Berserk. It's going to continue.
Ooh. Are you okay with that? Are you okay with
that? That's the one way that I'm okay with it, where his childhood friend is supervising it because he was told the whole story by him over the years, and all his assistants at his studio are doing the art. That's the only, from this statement I read from Koji Mori, his friend, it really sounds like he's not continuing it just because he's saying like, he told me the whole story and he would want, if I didn't, he said something really touching about like how if I didn't do it, then I would, like, when I greet him when I die, he'd be like, I told you that whole story for nothing. Like, it was really nice the way he wrote it. And I was like, you know what, and he was very humble about it. He said like, he didn't leave storyboards, so this won't be exactly identical to what his vision would be. And I completely accept if you're not into that. But I feel it's my responsibility to finish it to the best of my ability, to as close as I can to what he would do. And I was like, you know what? You've convinced me that that's fine, because if anyone can do it, it's them. And also Hunter x Hunter's coming back, so get ready for that.
It's going to be a good time. Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone. Got the Shonen Jump app, dude.
Oh, yeah. Like, get ready.
It's like $2 a month.
Get ready, weebs.
Get ready.
It's going to be a good year for us. That said, let's just end this episode.
It's a good one, lads.
All right.
Ladesses.
Only 1%.
Oh, really? Well, I see you. You're doing great.
You're doing great.
Comment on this episode if you're part of the 1%, please. I just want to see how many there are.
He just wants to say hi. He just wants to say hi.
I literally will comment hello. That's all I'll say.
Sweet man.
Yeah.
Well, have a good week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Noisy Pixel.